do you see it as a long-term risk, this kind of leverage and this paper Bitcoin being printed? What do you think about the risk for Bitcoin that this practice continues moving forward?
Yeah, so thanks, Brady. Even I was surprised by the level of leverage in the system. It was shocking and appalling. What can you say? It's I guess part of it has to do with human nature. People can't help themselves. Hubris is a real thing. I guess part of it is playing with other people's money. You probably take more risk with other people's money. At least certain people do take more risk with other people's money. Obviously, the Fed was not helpful in limiting the leverage throughout the economy, including and especially in Bitcoin and the crypto space. And so, yeah, I mean, it was. I was surprised by even by the level of what occurred. I knew it was a problem, but I didn't know it was going to be this big of a problem. With respect to your question about, are we done? Basically, is the deleveraging done? I guess it's kind of the same question as like, have we bottomed in price? And the answer is, you never know until you look at it in retrospect. There are a couple candidates out there. Obviously, I mean, Tether's always out there. GBTC and Grayscale and DCG are out there. You got Silvergate Bank. I mean, there's still obviously Binance. There's all these entities that are risks. I'm not especially worried about any one of them in particular, but I definitely can't say that all these risks are behind us. So I'm sort of cautiously optimistic, but nothing would surprise me. And then just real quick on your last question, is paper Bitcoin a problem? Is leverage, is false Bitcoin, not real Bitcoin that you thought you owned at FTX, but actually they didn't have any Bitcoin. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. I think Preston's been talking about that issue for a while. Others for sure, Caitlin Long. I don't know when we'll get past it. Your guess is as good as mine.
Paper Bitcoin's an issue if you're too lazy to take physical custody,
right?
Because it couldn't be any easier, relatively speaking. Like when you look around, like, hey, if you own Apple stock and you want to take physical custody of those stock certificates so somebody's not rehypothecating them on an exchange, that's pretty hard to do. It's pretty hard to do. There's not like an easy solution where you can just like take Apple tokens and put them on your phone and like nobody can rehypothecate those certificates. So I just find our paper Bitcoin is going to continue to be something that people try to pull on unsophisticated retailers around the world. Of course, you're going to continue to see it. But where this is different is if you do a little bit of homework, and it doesn't require a whole lot of homework, it's pretty darn easy to take physical custody of your Bitcoin relative to everything else on the planet that can retain buying power like Bitcoin can. So I would that's the thing that makes this different. And that's why this is so important for people to wrap their head around taking physical custody, because if you understand it, you can sleep well at night. You really can. So